welcome back to my channel. Jenna here with a first impression. Oh my gosh, I love doing first impressions. I usually do them on live streams. I'm debating if I want to start doing this on Instagram. I don't know, but we're gonna try this to see if I've maybe shortened my time for some of these first impressions. But yeah, I'm just gonna hop on in. I have so many cool products to talk about today that I'm trying, and this is not a review in any way, shape, or form. Some of them might sound like a review in the end, but before we get to the makeup, let's talk about some things that aren't makeup. So recently, I have been using this fan, and one of my cousins got this for me actually in Japan. It's really nice when you spritz your face with setting spray and then you go like this. You know, you see all the cool beauty gurus with those like little fans and they're just like Jaclyn Hill. Yeah, so I've been kind of channeling that a little bit, and it also makes my dry time faster. I end up out the door, or sometimes I'll even just carry this upstairs and fan as I'm walking up my stairs. Also, if you hear some noise, my roommate's gonna be home soon, my boyfriend's making me dinner, and I can't control the people in this apartment. I got 3 other fans recently because one of the drama channels I watch is Peter Mon, and he, oh my gosh, whoops, okay. I need to calm down. I'm running on probably like 5 hours of sleep, so I'm a little crazy, but oh my gosh, he always starts his channel out by like talking into it, singing into it, pulling it open, shutting it closed. Like that sound, let me just bring it closer. Can you? Just, you know. I got this one. And the website I'll link down below, Dirt Squirrel. Also be prepared because I think it's mostly a underwear company for men, so there's a lot of nudity, and yeah. This one I got for my best friend Katie. It is black because she's all goth and cool, and this is just perfect for her. You've seen her on this channel when this channel was Katie and RJ. She was my partner in crime, and she still technically is. We still talk literally every day. So I got her this one, and then this one is for Samara. These guys are my bestest friends, and I just thought it would be really cool to get these fans, these best friend fans, for the summer, to always remind ourselves that even though we can't be in the same city, we can at least enjoy the thought of each other. This one is so cool. It fits Samara's personality perfectly. They all make the super satisfying click, click, clack, click noise. And they smell, originally they smell kind of like, I don't know, like fabric, that like chemically fabric-y scent, but over time from me using this one in my travels, it smells less like it the more you open it and close it. So I will be using this in today's video. I love these fans. Oh my gosh, they're so cool. So now we're gonna get into the makeup. Ooh, I'm just not even gonna tell you what all we're doing. I'll say the brands. We got ColourPop, we got CoverGirl, we're going to talk about Wet n Wild, and we're also going to do some Fenty Beauty, which, ooh, my soul. But first we're going to start with ColourPop because I bought some eye stuff and I'm pretty stoked for it. I guess I'll bring it in close since we're kind of far away. I should have centered myself before I started, but I didn't because I just was ready. My mind, my soul, everything. And I'm gonna fix this a little bit. Here we go. I am currently living out of my travel bag. Right about here, because literally this month, the next 2 months, I am going home every weekend, and I just don't want to unpack this just to repack it, and I might just tweak things here or there. I think I've done a video on this travel bag. Maybe I'll do another one at a different time, but I'm not going to go over it in today's video. Let's zoom it in. So one of the shades that I have that I bought brand new is Okay, and I love this shade. However, if you take a look, So it looks like it's good in the, you know, in the container. But when I open it, look at that. It is broken. This is really messy. I bought a new one to try and do this while on the road. Sometimes I do my makeup while a person is driving. I just can't do it. So I'm hoping this one doesn't break. Hoping. And I don't know when I'll open it. I'm not going to put it on today. The color that I'm going to put on my lid today is actually brand new. So ColourPop turned 5. This is like a little card they sent me in the mail with all my makeup. You know, they send the cards. I always talk about how much I love them. And this is from their watermelon collection, I believe. Yeah, it doesn't say what collection it's from. But the shade is Birthday Treat. And oh my gosh, this unit carton, I'm sorry, I'm not even showing you because this is in the way. Look at how cute and darling this is. It looks like a watermelon. I know it's not focused, but you can kind of tell. My heart, my soul, everything is ready to put this on my eyeball. We have a pink theme going on today, by the way. Oh, it is like, ooh, I wasn't expecting this color. Oh, wow. Ooh. Looks like a duochrome, perhaps? With the Super Shock, I just go straight in with my finger. Oh my god. Wow, this is really pretty. The other thing I like about these is they really make your eye look wet. Oh my gosh. I hope that the eyeliner I bought will show up. I went out of my comfort zone and bought a felt tip liner. I know. I always bash felt tip liner, especially in my eyeliner video. I think it is the worst thing in the world. I can never get it to do what I want it to do. Next thing, I am going to use the ColourPop liquid liner in Ducky. This is a pink liner. I have been wanting to try these colorful liners because the pink that I have right now is so chunky. Like, it cracks and it looks so bad on my eye. I don't even want to try and use it up, which is usually what I do. Ooh. It has pink writing on it, which hopefully my camera's not focusing, but I'm gonna give it a good old shake. Ooh, it's a really long tip. Holy cow. We're just gonna... Oh, it's very stiff. Not what I was expecting. Kind of transparent, but it looks like you can build it up. Let's do a little wing. I don't like how stiff it is. The reason why I like brush tips is because they're flexible. Okay, I'm gonna let that dry. We're gonna do the other eye and see what happens. But I think the color is actually pretty good. It is easy to kind of just do this and stamp the color on this way. Is there glitter getting on the felt tip? Kind of. Because it's stiffer, it is easier to actually get a sharp point, which I do like, because I also feel like felt tip, it disappears after a while. Like the tip itself, whether it gets softer and just goes away. I don't know. I was about to do my lower lash line, but we're not there yet. We're gonna move on to foundation, which is where we get to the Fenty stuff. I'm gonna try another layer before we get to that. I feel like that's as really dark as it's gonna get, which, I mean, hey, that's pretty pigmented in my opinion. I will let you guys know in the description box down below if this stains, because pink is one of those colors that does stain on me. So I guess I should do concealer before we get into the foundation, which brings us to the Velvet Sponge. Cracking open a new sponge. This is the old one, as you can see. Ooh, can you focus on my nasty sponge? Here we go. Alright, so this is my sponge. As you can see, it is pretty gross, pretty crusty, pretty nasty. I do want to wash this one probably after I use it or after this weekend, potentially. We'll see, but since I am trying a new foundation, I did want to use a fresh beauty blender. I will be doing half with a brush, half with a Velvet micro sponge. I always call everything a beauty blender, even if it's not beauty blender brand. And this is just the OG Velvet microfiber sponge. There's nothing super exciting about it, and I'm gonna wet it. Since this is not a review, I will not be going over all the details of the Fenty Beauty Foundation. I feel like you could easily look up any and all reviews. It was so popular that almost every beauty YouTuber or beauty guru reviewed it already. So if you would like a detailed review, my opinion, a wear test, comment down below. Please comment down below and I will gladly give it to you. Maybe I'll even give it to you without you asking. But I got shade matched at the Sephora where my hometown is because we don't have one in the town that I live in now. I am my lightest shade, which is what I wanted because all my foundations right now are my summer shade, so I can easily put in the Fenty foundation with the foundations that I have now to get the color, the look, the long lasting, everything that I want. Hopefully. This is what we're hoping. I am using my old sponge for my concealer because I want to keep the new sponge for the Fenty stuff. I'm just gonna add a little. I just want a little coverage, not a lot. Oh my god, I got it on my new liner. No. Oh well. Okay. I am going to just put the Fenty stuff on the way it is. I'm not gonna add in my other shades, my other foundation to it, because it should match me perfectly. This is Fenty Beauty by Rihanna. This is medium to full coverage for long wear, light as air, and I am shade 260. 260 neutral, mind you. Because I remember when the lady was shade matching me, she was like, oh, you're neutral. And I thought, yes, I want to be neutral because I like the way neutral looks on my skin. This is the in a carton. I already ripped it apart. I'm sorry. I just want it on my face now. It does say to shake it. Fenty Beauty is cruelty-free. So thank you, Rihanna, for that. I really do appreciate that because a certain brand, not naming any names, Wet n Wild, has apparently not been cruelty-free. I'm gonna put this on. I think, did I put primer on? I don't remember putting primer on. I have a face oil on for hydrating reasons. My under eyes is not what's important, but I do want to put a primer on for my, oh god, that was gross, for my foundation. Maybe it'll just all mix in together. So I'm gonna rub this in. Hopefully this doesn't mess anything up. I'm gonna start with one pump. Well, that was really not one pump, but I'm just gonna it's a pretty good match. Oh, I did say I was gonna do a half face Fenty Beauty, or one half face sponge, the other half brush. Okay, so added a little more. Bring it down. I wonder which one I'm gonna like more. I tend to favor the brush depending on the foundation. I favor the sponge if I'm going for something dewy, but this is a medium coverage. And most of my foundation is not full coverage. It's usually kind of satiny, because that's what I prefer, or that's what is most comfortable on my skin. It does look kind of dry, well, maybe not. Maybe it just looks like my skin. Okay, so this side is the Fenty Beauty side. This is the side that doesn't have anything on it. I would say it's a pretty dang good match. Holy cow. Now I'm going to do one side with the brush, and I think all my brushes are dirty foundation wise, but I think this one is the one that I use the least. I'm gonna try and do the same amount. I do like the way it feels, the bottle. Try to spread it out first and then blend out the patchy parts. It kind of dries down. Didn't get any on my neck, but that's okay. Ooh, I definitely prefer the brush with this foundation. Just a little here to get it onto my neck. And as you can see, it kind of starts out light and then warms up or oxidizes onto my skin. Now, something I look for in a foundation is what it does to my birthmark, and this doesn't seem to do anything weird. It feels lighter on this side, which is weird because usually with a sponge, it would feel lighter because it would soak up more, but the micro velvet sponge does put more of the foundation on your face. I used about the same amount of pumps. I think I even used more on this side, and I like this side more. This one. So that's good to know, which I do like a foundation that I can use a brush for instead of a sponge when I go somewhere where it might not be convenient to wet a sponge. I bronzed, which, yeah, oh my gosh, this foundation picked up the bronzer pretty quickly, which I was not prepared for, so it's a little sloppy. I'm not mad about that though, because that means I can use a little less bronzer. Also, I don't usually hit pan on things because I'm a shopaholic and I buy too much makeup, but I am hitting pan on this. Do you see that? Oh my gosh. What am I gonna do when it runs out? So now we are on to blush, and I did ask for an opinion on my foundation. My friend Savvy came by to pick something up. I asked her to look at my face and tell me which side she liked more, and she said she liked this side, which is the brush side, and she said I looked really good, so that was nice. I did powder everything, and I noticed that as I powdered my forehead, my translucent powder made my skin look so flawless, and I'm sure that has something to do with the foundation as well, but anyways, for blush today, I'm using Parakeet. I have this in my makeup artist kit, and I love this color on people. This is a Moda blush brush. Their number on here, Moda 504. And I love this blush brush. Oh my gosh. I literally saved this brush for this video because I wanted to use it. And I am going to over blush. These cheeks are about to look so peachy and so pink. Because I've wanted this blush for quite some time. So I guess this isn't really, well, this is the first time I'm applying this blush on myself, I'm pretty sure. It has a little bit of sparkle to it. I also have another blush that I'm going to put on my other side. And then blend it out again, which is going to look crazy. I think I'm going to look really muddy on the other side. But this is the side we don't like, so it doesn't matter. This is the Super Shock Cheek in Cruel Intentions. I've had a Super Shock blush before, and I did not like it. I'm hoping, because this one is a color that I like I really like whiny blushes. Kind of like me. Whiny is... Anyway, moving on. So I think I'll like this one because it'll be more my color. Ooh. And this brush that I'm using can be used for cream and powder, which is why I wanted to use it, because the Super Shock Cheek is kind of like a cream that turns into powder. So I'm gonna kind of pounce it to start. Ooh. It's a very natural flush. I like it. A little bit more. This is definitely more my color. So we have this more winey color. They kind of look the same on camera. I mean, I can tell the difference, but I like them both, really. I am gonna go back into Parakeet though. Oh, she's blushed. I used to do over blushed looks a lot, actually, in the fall, and I got to a point where I thought, Jenna, we need to cool it with the blush. We need to take a step back, and we need to go back to just doing the apples of our cheek. You can see the blush. And if you can't, you're lying. You're literally lying to me. Now at this point, I would do highlighter. I am not gonna do highlighter only because if I do it, there's no going back. I'm gonna dip into like 4 and I won't control myself. So we're just gonna do a no highlighter look today. What am I thinking of next? Oh, so I had enough Sephora points to get like a gift, and I got this Bare Minerals Set, Hydrate, and Glow Mist. If you know me and you watch my channel, you know that I use the Pixie Glow Mist quite a lot. So I'm gonna give this a try and shake well. See if I like it. Smells nice. Where's my fan? Where's my fan? I wonder how glowy it is. Ooh, my skin is very glowy. Holy cow. Wow. I like that. But on camera, it doesn't look good. In person, it doesn't look good either. Ooh, that might have ruined it. Ooh. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it. I'll keep trying it, and I'll let you know if I change my mind. But right now, I'm kind of about it. I got this ColourPop, literally, can never say this in one go. The ColourPop Glitterly Obsessed, and I bought this for Pride Fest, which I'm so excited to do a rainbow look for it. Abby and I wanted to get some glitter, and I thought ColourPop sells glitter. So I'll apply just a little bit, just because I do want to know how it washes off. It feels very wet, You can kind of see the glitter. I'm not going to focus the camera because I'm lazy. This is Hopeless Romantic, and I'm going to try and get some of it. Just a little on my face because I want to see how it washes off. Oh, that's a lot. Not even a little, that's a lot. I wonder if it's even easier or harder to apply with the finger. And then after this, can you spray your face? Is it gonna pick up my beautiful foundation that I just put down? Find out next time. Ooh, I got it in my hair. Oh, I just washed my hair too. Whoops. Oopsie daisy. Ooh, she is thick once you get her on the skin. Alvin is not gonna like this at all. It kind of does start to dry, which, good. I want that. But I feel like applying it with a brush might be easier. Alright, well, I got my highlight. It's good to know that a little goes a long way, actually. We have our highlight on. We're gonna move on to liner, which we already have some liner on, but just to add a little extra because I'm already gonna be scrubbing my face to get this glitter off. Which I will let you know also in the description box how this was to take off. Okay, I'm just gonna smudge the liner. The liner that I did use was a Wet n Wild one, and I am fully aware that Wet n Wild is no longer cruelty-free. When I started my cruelty-free journey, I did say that I would, if I had makeup from brands that did test on animals, I wasn't gonna throw it away, and I'm still not gonna do that. I am giving this away, however, this is my favorite mascara, but if I have liners, palettes, all of that stuff, I'm just gonna use it up or give it to friends or what have you, and I just won't purchase them anymore. So that's that. So if you still see me use something that's Wet n Wild, or you see it in the description box down below, I know it's not cruelty free. I will probably start doing the little like things for cruelty free and not cruelty free again. But I do have a mascara. This is by CoverGirl, which most recently became cruelty-free. I mean, not really recent anymore, but I am going to try this mascara out because my NYX Worth the Hype mascara is getting quite old, and when that mascara gets old, it starts to irritate my eyes. So this is the Flourish by Lash Blast. It has good stuff in it. I ripped the packaging before I could. With, oh, coconut, avocado, and papaya oil. I like the wand already, which you can't really see, but it's very small. Oh my gosh, already one swipe, I'm in love. I'm not gonna apply too much just because I am literally washing my face after this. But holy smacks. You can literally hear people coming in and out of the apartments right now. I am so sorry. I just wanted to come home after a long day and play with makeup. This is the price I have to pay. This looks so good. Like, it's not giving me volume, it's really giving me length. Which I think with my, I usually do 2 mascaras anyway. I think that will mix well with my NYX mascara. Holy cow, look at this. Wow. Wow, this mascara, holy cow. I don't even know how much this is. I don't know if it's worth the price, but I think it is. And it's drugstore, so it's probably not too bad. We are at the end. We have tried everything, right? We did everything that was the ColourPop stuff. We did the Fenty foundation, we did the blush, we did the glitter. The glitter is drying down and starting to feel tight on my face. That's not the foundation because this isn't feeling tight. This isn't feeling tight. The foundation is comfortable. I have been wearing it for a little bit now. Okay, we're gonna move on to our last thing, which ever since Rihanna came out with the Mademoiselle lipsticks, I have been dying to buy one. I like lipsticks more than I like liquid lipsticks, and I know I just did a liquid lipstick try-on video. Here we are. So this is the shade One of the Boys with a Z. It looks like this. It's beautiful. I love it. It's small. It doesn't feel expensive, which I feel like it should feel expensive for the price, but it has a little Fenty Beauty symbol on it, which you can't see because I'm too lazy to focus my camera. I'm sorry. I am gonna try it on by itself. And it is purple, which I didn't incorporate any purple in my eye look, but who cares? We make our own rules. Oh, it feels so good. On me, it's almost neon, which I like. I do need a lip liner, however. This is a ColourPop lip liner in R&B. We're just gonna blend it together. Get a cute fuchsia lip going. That's much better. I have an even darker purple that I could sit here and define and make my lips look so juicy. I'm not going to. Because I'm hungry and the food that Alvin's making smells so good. Now the only thing I don't like is I do feel like the lipstick does draw attention to my scar that I have right here. But outside of that, I think it looks really good. Is there a way I can fix that? It feels really good for a matte lipstick. No, there's no way I can fix that. Oh, that's kind of disappointing. Oh well. Well, I look crazy and I'm okay with that. That's it. I tried everything. I pretty much liked everything but the setting spray potentially. And I don't know how I feel about this glitter. Yeah, no, this kind of dried down into my skin, which is nice because I'm kind of pushing hard to get some stuff off. It's not really coming off. Now what does my blush, I feel like, looks pretty intact. Okay, that was literally everything. I am so excited. I added the blush to my little ColourPop palette, and yes, this palette is a mess. I don't want to talk about it. I love ColourPop. ColourPop is a great brand, cruelty-free. They have great prices, they're affordable. They're online, but I have, except for that one Super Shock blush that I tried and it just wasn't my color, it's very rare that I've tried something by ColourPop and I didn't like it. That was today's video. I hope you enjoyed it, and let me know what products you liked, what products you thought I would like that I didn't like, which side of my face did you like more, obviously before I added the glitter. There you have it. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!